Hi, and welcome to another narration, presented by yours truly, Cryptids Roost. Let's just take a moment's silence for all the haters, Karens, and the trolls. That's enough. Be sure to check out the blooper reel at the end of the video, which is then followed by the end screen, where you will find more videos listed. So grab your coffee, sit back and enjoy the show. And don't forget, where fear is, happiness is not. Accused. This awesome short story is written by Mario Fan 5050. Get up! You were still sleeping when the voice at your door brusquely hollers this. You groggily sit up, kick your soft woolen blankets to the floor and dress yourself. You take a peek at the window. The sky is still as black as panther fur. You assume it's still midnight. You open your crude wooden door only to be shoved out by a burly man smoking from a cracked pipe. A crowd of raucous villagers wielding pitchforks and torches surround you and spit at you, jab you with their forks and cuss at you. Filthy bitch! Plaguing our village with smallpox! How dare you!
Let's burn this witch at a tree! Right now!
Going to beat her till she's blue, ya hear? You yell and plead that you are no witch. You are just a lowly Puritan widow under the name of Margaret Windlow, and a loyal citizen just like them. You think you can lie, huh? Witches know each other. You might have gone lucky had your friend not had tattled on you. One man grabs your arm and twists it.
Look! A mole! Filthy witches and filthy marks of the devil, ain't it?
Confused and livid, you shove the man. He crashes back into the crowd and an almost comical look of surprise flashes across his face. But it quickly switches to anger. He charges at you like a raging bull and slams into you. And the next thing you know, you're on your back, with taunting housemaids stomping on you. You try to get up, but someone plants his foot onto your throat and starts choking you. You fight and holler and struggle, but at last the pain and the lack of oxygen takes its toll on you, and you pass out. You wake up on a dirty cot with blankets eaten away at the edges, presumably by vermin. The walls are cold steel covered in grime, and the familiar iron bars of a cell trap you in the room with no chance of escape whatsoever. Indignant that you have been arrested for no reason, you shout and grab onto the rusty bars, shaking them. They make a clanking sound of metal scraping metal, but they are nowhere near breaking. Exhausted, you give up and crash down onto your bed. A well-dressed middle-aged man visits your cell soon after. He introduces himself as John Hawthorne, a respected judge in convicting accused witches. He grabs a silver key from his coat pocket and opens the barred doors. He beckons you to come out and follow him, followed by a tactic glare from his eyes, signalling consequences if you attempt to escape. Mr. Hawthorne leads you to a polished, spacious courtroom where the juries and witnesses sit on the long carved benches. To the left corner is a haggard lady named Jane S. Dinsall, an unpleasant neighbour of yours. She and you had quarrelled multiple times over many petty things, and the two of you had developed a toxic grudge against each other. However, she had recently been arrested for being a witch. As she spots you, Jane smiles gleefully, showing her blackened gums and yellowing teeth. After the opening customs, Mr. Hawthorne says,
Ladies and gentlemen, we meet here once again to decide the truthfulness of an accused witch's allegiance to God or to Satan. Miss Margaret Windlow, will you please come up to the podium?
You slowly make your way up, where you are made to swear to tell the truth by God's name.
Miss Windlow, you have been accused of witchcraft by a fellow convicted witch named Jane S. Dinsall. She has sworn to oath to tell the truth. You scream, "Perjury!" but the judge carries on and accuses you of practicing black magic and demon worship.
How can you trust the oath of someone who has been convicted of witchcraft? You challenge.
That is a good point, but she as a fellow witch knows of her colleagues. We have more evidence to back up the prosecution.
Mr. Hawthorne produces a large scroll and unrolls it onto his stand.
1. Miss Windlow has been missing on the night of November 27th, 1692, whilst everyone else was asleep. It is assumed that she was attending a Sabbath at that time.
I was visiting some of my friends, you reply,
but the judge says, ambiguity. Your visiting could have been a ceremony. 2. You have been reported to be openly against the witch convictions, publicly denouncing it without hesitation. Such acts can be interpreted as loyalty to witchcraft.
You are too furious to even speak. Your face is steaming red.
3. A fellow witch has already accused her. It is reasonable to believe in the word of another witch in this case. 4. Miss Windlow had skipped church 2 times on September 7th, 1692 and October 27th, 1692. Such disregard for the Holy Sun is an outright crime against Christianity and direct devotion to Satan.
You are literally shaking right now out of anger. You yelled that you were sick on those days, but the judge replies that even sick people go to church if they are truly Christian.
And 5. Miss Windlow has freckles on her face and a mole on her right arm and is left-handed.
The witnesses are in a frenzy, swearing at you and mocking you. You are bewildered. After the juries had voted, the judge counts the votes.
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
Each guilty is a separate stab to your heart. When the judge finally stops counting the votes, he doesn't even poll them. The results are obvious. He simply walks up to the podium and proclaims the verdict.
Miss Margaret Windlow is a fraud and a confirmed witch and a disrespecting Satanist. She is convicted guilty of witchcraft and is sentenced to death. Her hanging will be scheduled for next morning.
You hear Jane, upon hearing this, cackling madly. You beg and scream and shout, insisting your innocence and spouting oaths to God to no avail. The guards take you out of the courtroom and stuff you back into your cell. You will go to the unforgiving gallows the next day on 8:30 AM and end your life there. As you sit in despair, you finally realise everything. You realise why your elderly mother had disappeared months ago and later announced dead by the court officials. You realise why your friend had escaped the seemingly innocent town for no particular reason, only to turn up executed on the noose for treason. You realise it all. They were all victims of the Salem witch trials, as you are now. And I hope you enjoy the blooper reel. You open your crude wooden door. A crowd of raucous villagers weirdly. Filthy bitch, plaguing our village with smallpox. You yell and plead that you are no witch. You might have gone lucky had you. You wake up on a. The walls are cold steel, covered. Mr. Hawthorne leads you to a polished, spacious courtroom where the juries and witnesses sit on a long carved benches. To the left corner is a haggardly
Mrs. Margaret Windlow, will you please come up to the podium? Miss Windlow, you are accused of being...
as you sit in disrepair. Hey family, please be so kind as to throat punch the like button and smack the ass of the subscription button as well. And remember to chokehold that notification bell and then select all. That way you'll receive all notifications each time I upload a new video. And by subscribing, you'll be the first to see all of our new spooky creepypasta stories. A very big thank you to Mario Fan 5050 for allowing me to narrate this awesome short story. Make sure to check out the creepypasta.fandom.com for more brilliant stories. And be sure to take a look at the playlist here for more of their stories that I may have already narrated. I would just like to say a very big thank you to all of the authors I have worked with and all the ones that I will work with in the future. So thank you all, my brothers and sisters. And why not hashtag cryptidsroost in your comments. A quick thank you to all of my Cryptids Roost community family too. We are now well on our journey to 1000 subscribers. So please spread the word and help us to grow and expand. And don't forget to share the videos too. If you would like to throw me $1 or $3, I'd be very much appreciative. I do have PayPal, paypal.me/cryptidsroost. Alternatively, I have an account at buymeacoffee.com. You don't even need to register on either site to donate. You can also follow us at my Facebook group, Twitter and Instagram. I also have Ko-Fi, BitChute and Rumble. I have a subreddit if you have a story you would like me to read for you. All relevant links will be below. And don't forget to check out the end screen. See above. That will also list some more videos in my back catalogue. Take care everyone, and I hope you all have a wonderful and peaceful night. And don't forget, where fear is, happiness.